Hey, good to see you, Sam. Actually, really good news when it comes to Tempus AI from the standpoint of the FDA clearance of their in vitro drug discovery program. The stock did trade quite a bit to the upside, around $97 early today. It's selling off as we move through the close of the day. But nonetheless, if you take a look at the price action in this name over the last year-to-date basis, it's up over 180%, and it's really a healthcare technology company that's focused on life science technologies. They have essentially genomic testing, but they also provide pathology testing for oncology screening, cancer screening, if you will, but also provide an analytical suite of artificial intelligence and diagnostic application technologies for both research and development of drugs, but also at the clinical level, because as genomic testing becomes more and more ubiquitous, it's becoming cheaper over time. So we're starting to see essentially, just like you would give blood for, let's say screening of multiple types of illnesses, you may end up seeing at the clinical level, testing done at the genomic level, which essentially can help design things like lifestyle drugs and intelligent diagnosis for patients. So this is an evolving technology that is, of course, new and becoming more ubiquitous. But this company also is relatively new. They IPO'd back in June of last year, 2024, and they are competing with some of the giants out there, including companies like Guardian Health, as well as Illumina. But nonetheless, today's FDA clearance actually gives it more credibility in terms of its panel data investigative tools that are used for drug discovery, which, again, from a research and development standpoint, is quite compelling. But nonetheless, I think this is also a company that is moving in the sort of the realm that is more personalized medicine. Again, looking at essentially intelligent diagnosis of genomics to prevent diseases, but also look for cures from a drug discovery standpoint as well.
So it hit a 52-week high today, earlier, but it has retreated quite a lot. I mean, down 4%. Can you explain the moves we've seen today?
So here's what I think is going on. One of the things I noticed is, looking at market capitalization around $15 billion, I'm going to put it in a mid to large cap area. So we've seen a lot of these companies in the same market cap in the past couple of weeks do well. Might be a function of lower interest rates, small caps and so forth have done well. The other thing I noticed is that irrespective of the $950 million in sales last year, the company lost around $200 million. And when you delve into the balance sheet with around $300 million in cash, it's relatively light on cash as a business to deal with the cash burn. So I think what's happened today, there's a possibility that on the initial move to the upside, the company did issue some shares on a secondary basis. And that might be one of the reasons why the stock is under pressure today or this afternoon. But nonetheless, again, it could be that, but it also could be just a market profit-taking activity that we've seen, especially with some of the bigger names today moving. Apple, NVIDIA, to name a couple, Applied Materials. These are some of the names that have really picked up as of today. So there could be essentially just rotation back into some of the larger mega cap names because of the announcement that was pretty big for NVIDIA today with their investment in OpenAI, which drew a lot of money out of companies like Tempus and other smaller areas of the marketplace, including Tesla and Google today, by the way, because they do compete with OpenAI with their artificial intelligence technology. So it could be a secondary offering, I think, to help pad the balance sheet because they do have a cash burn, but it also could be just a simple rotation out of these mid-cap stocks.
Okay, got it. Good point, and note taken. But as you say, a drop in the bucket, perhaps, George, up 152% year to date, as you highlighted. Thank you so much for getting us across Tempus AI.